Hello everyone, for today's assignment you'll need your Chromebook, make sure it's charged or have your charger, and Schoology. Today we're going to, number 1, open Show Me the Facts slide deck assignment, 2, read and follow the directions, 3, create at least one slide on rock evidence, and 4, create at least one slide on fossil evidence. While we're working, please make sure you are muted and your camera is off, unless of course you have a question or are participating in the class discussion. Even though it feels like we might be wrapping up our chapter, we are not going to submit our notebooks yet because we have a couple more things to do next week, and then we will turn those in next week. Then once you're done, make sure you check out with your FISTA 4 exit poll, and that will be it for today. So in order to open the Show Me the Facts slide deck assignment, you need to go to Schoology, your science course. We'll go to this one. We are in week 7. And today we are in the yellow folder that says Explore 3 Interactive Notebook pages 34 through 35. So click on the yellow folder link. And number 1 does say to open up Show Me the Facts slide deck assignment. So if you click on here, mine will look different because I am in teacher mode. But you'll be able to open up your assignment, and it gives us the directions. It says compile images from the first activity and scientific investigation you performed in Explore 1 and 2. 2, you're going to create a Google slide deck with at least one slide per type of evidence. So one for rock evidence and one for fossil evidence. Make sure you label each slide based on the type of evidence used to create the map. Number 3, on each slide include reasoning as to how this evidence supports the theory that continents have moved over time. And then there are some different examples, or 2 different examples in Schoology for you to look at if you get stuck. So you're going to open up Show Me the Facts, and it looks like this. I need to go back up to slide 1. And here's our activity. So scientific theory is an explanation for a set of observations. During the first 2 tasks, you observed several sets of evidence in reference to Wegener's theory of continental drift. So for this activity, it is 1912. We're going to pretend, play make-believe that we are existing and living in the year of 1912, and you are Alfred Wegener, or the scientist that came up with the theory of continental drift. The scientific community will be informed of your theory tomorrow through a scientific journal. You are now tasked with preparing a presentation of your findings to be presented to a panel of scientists who do not support your claims. So they do not believe that the continents were once together or drifted apart. So you need to provide the evidence to support that, yes, the continents were at one point all connected, and they did, in fact, drift apart. But be prepared for rebuttal or for people to disagree with you. As a reminder, continental drift is the theory that Wegener developed that continents were once connected but have drifted apart. Here is the assignment. So number 1, you're going to compile or gather images from the first activity and scientific investigation you performed in Explore 1 and Explore 2. Number 2, you're going to create a Google slide deck, which you are on right now, with at least one slide per type of evidence. Then you're going to label each slide based on the type of evidence used to create the map. And on each slide, you're going to include reasoning as to how this evidence supports the theory that continents have moved over time. So if you go here, you have an opportunity to provide rock evidence to support the fact that the continents were once together but have drifted apart. So this is a pretty boring looking slide. If you're like, I don't know how to make this pretty or make this look better, go back and do your Schoology page into the yellow folder. And you've got 2 wonderful examples from our Northview friends. Mrs. Kramer has an example, and Miss Fairbanks has an example. So you can see that Mrs. Kramer, for her rock evidence, decided to go with the halide deposit. Where does she get the idea to do the halide? Well, I believe she went back into her notebook and looked at slides 25 through 30 in order to determine what type of evidence she would like to use to prove the fact that the continents were once connected and are now separated. So she used halide deposit. Again, this is rock evidence. They found halide on North America, South America, Africa, Australia, and India. So that would prove to me that they were at some point all connected. And that's exactly what she said. So she took an image from the internet. This is what halide looks like. Beautiful. And then she took a screenshot of the map, which you can do as well. And she put those in her Show Me the Facts assignment so that she made it look a lot nicer, more professional. Because again, you are trying to convince a community of people that continental drift is real. So she added pictures here. She probably added a text box down here in order to provide her claim, which again was they were found, halide deposits were found on North America, South America, Africa, Australia, and India, which indicates that they were all connected. Then she did her fossil evidence, and she chose this one, which I cannot pronounce. She got that information from her interactive notebook. Whoops. But feel free to use any one of these rock or fossil evidence that you have listed in your tables or from the maps. You can also look at Ms. Fairbanks' example. She used Triassic shale and she did early primate fossils. You can do whatever you want. So images, providing your claim, supporting the fact that, yes, the continents were together. Now they're apart. How do we know? Based off the rock and fossil evidence. If you want to go above and beyond, you can duplicate this slide and do 2 pieces of rock evidence. You would just right-click and go to duplicate slide. And there you have 2 slides that you could put rock evidence down. 2 different types of rock evidence. You could do that for fossil evidence as well. Remember, you can change the background, insert pictures, change the font, anything to make it look really nice and presentable. Let's go back and see if we have any other tasks for today. Nope. Once I've done at least 1 slide on rock evidence and 1 slide on fossil evidence, I am all finished with my assignment. I can submit it, or if I want to work on it more tomorrow, you may do so. Just make sure that you check out with your teacher and with the exit ticket poll. And that is, if you were really successful on this assignment and you could teach it, give yourself a 4. If you have no idea what to do, rate yourself a 0 and check in with us and we'll be happy to help. That's all for today. Thanks so much and good luck.